All right, we're on part 4 of Food Consumed Me, How I Overcame Food Addiction. And today I want to talk about I overcame food addiction and you can too. So it is possible. You can overcome this. With food addiction, it can make you miserable. It can make you think miserable thoughts, have a miserable day, because you're so caught up in eating. You're so caught up in having that next bite, that next meal, and it can eventually destroy you. So food addiction is not a good thing. You see, with a food addiction, it doesn't give life to the full. You're living for something that you consume and eat, which makes you feel bad about yourself after you're done eating it, and yet we're investing all of our energy, we're investing our lives into something like that? Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we destroying ourselves with something that really just is needed to live? You don't need to consume in abundance. Why are we destroying ourselves with this? Why is it hurting us? Why are we allowing it to hurt us? These are some questions we have to ask ourselves. Put it into perspective here. Food is just something we need to consume to live. We don't have to have a huge amount of it, but yet we give ourselves to it all the time. When we're happy or we're sad, that's the way we do. We like it. It makes us feel good. And it makes us feel good for a little bit, and then it makes us feel low after that. That's not healthy. That's not good. And that's not life to the full, the way it's supposed to be. So, honestly, I was always addicted to food. Growing up, I remember as a kid being addicted to it. I remember in school I was addicted to it. I remember as a teenager I was addicted to it. I remember as an adult I was addicted to it. So it was all my life. And I refuse to give it any credit now. I no longer want to be the person known as Justin Willoughby who has a food addiction. I am Justin Willoughby who overcame that food addiction. I'm not going to be victimized as a food addict. I overcame that. I'm not going to choose that title. I'm an overcomer. I'm not going to stay a slave to it. And so I'm not going to let food consume me. And you can't let it consume you. You have to make up your mind. So if you don't make up your mind, you're defeated. So how did I overcome food addiction? How did I say that I'm no longer going to be consumed by food? And the first thing I did is I made up my mind. Again, I made up my mind to say no more. And I made up my mind to say, you know what? If I don't do something about this, my life as I know it, breathing in this body, is going to come to an end. And that's a sad reality for many of us who are addicted to any substance, any food. If we continue the road that we are on, the damaging, unhealthy road, it is going to kill us. It is going to kill you and take you out prematurely. And that is not why you are living right now. Not to die from an abuse of a substance, be it a drug, be it alcohol, be it food. That's not why you're here. So I made up my mind. I'm no longer going to be consumed by this stuff. I need to lose weight. If I don't, I will die. And I want to treat my body good. I want to see my family. I want to see my wife. I want to see my friends. I'm not going to die early because of that, because of food. No. So another thing I would do is I found motivating factors. So I just kind of explained that already. But find something that motivates you to stay at a healthy lifestyle. I found my friends and my family, my wife, to be one motivating factor. Another motivating factor would be my faith. God saved me from myself. I was consuming myself to death. And then I reached out to Him and said, I need your help. And so that motivated me to continue on a healthier lifestyle. So that was another motivating factor. Another motivating factor for me would be that I'm an example to millions of people. They're watching me saying, Justin, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you going to Burger King? Why are you going to McDonald's? Why are you overeating like that? I have people watching me. And if I slip up, if I'm not practicing what I'm preaching, if I'm going to be a hypocrite, guess what's going to happen? They're going to say, he's not the real deal. And so they're not going to want to follow me. They're not going to want to follow my example to get healthier. So I have some lives at stake here. So that's something I take very seriously. So that's a motivating factor for me as well. So you have to find your motivating factors and something that's going to keep you on a healthy lifestyle, on a healthy journey. But it's not going to happen if you don't make up your mind. It's not going to happen if you don't find motivating factors. So those are a few things that work for me that I believe can work for you. And so if you want this bad enough, you will choose to do things that way. And sometimes it sounds a little harsh, but I want you to understand this weight thing, this lifestyle thing, the food addiction, this isn't a game. This isn't a game. This is life or death, and we have to recognize it as that. So get going. Let's start. You can check out the rest of the things that I did, How I Overcame Food Addiction, by checking out my ebook, Food Consume Me, How I Overcame Food Addiction. It's available on my website, justinwilloughby.com. Check it out. Purchase it. $7.99, that's the price of a value meal anymore. And so just skip one bad meal and buy the ebook and learn more and apply what you read and take that one step to become the healthier, best version of yourself that you can be. Check it out. It all starts with one step.